Hey, 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 it's the Pacific Northwest Geek here. Echo Troma number 1, Asylum, Tui. Zero here. Cha, cha, cha. Baby, baba. Oop, oop, oop. That here. And I'm back for day 5. Day 5 of Troma Week. This might be a low energy review because I'm low on energy. But for day 5, I'm going to be looking at the 1986 classic Class of Nuke'em High. By the way, this is the unrated director's cut, I guess. This movie tells that Troma High is right next to a nuclear plant, and some of the water, some of the toxic water, radioactive water, is leaking into the school and into the grounds. We said at the beginning when one of the students drinks some of the water from a fountain, and he ends up basically having a graphic death where he pretty much melts down to nothing but goo and bones. We're introduced then to Warren and Chrissy, two high school sweethearts, and the Crichtons. Now, apparently the Crichtons were the debate team, but due to exposure from some of the stuff from the nuclear plant, they are now like these post-apocalyptic punks that go around and sell drugs and beat up people. They end up selling some marijuana that has been growing in some of the toxic waste, talking about how it will give people an atomic high. At a party, Warren and Chrissy smoke some and then get a little bow chicka wow wow. And afterwards, Chrissy ends up pregnant with a monster baby, and Warren turns into a super monster type guy who ends up killing some of the Crichtons. And when the Crichtons end up getting expelled from school, they decide to go out and get revenge against Warren. This movie actually is pretty fun. I actually might have enjoyed it more than Toxic Avenger, which I think does have some of the people who were in it. This guy here, him here, he was, I believe, one of the guys that Toxic ends up killing. Since this is in Tromaville, I guess this is Melvin's Amorata. Amada, whatever. This is where he went. It is a cool movie, and is a highlight and a must-see, I feel, for all Troma fans, old and new. I think they'll really enjoy it. It was followed by initially 2 sequels, which I did not like the 2 sequels, and then eventually returned to Class of Nuke'em High. I've seen the first one, haven't seen the second one. I need to watch the second one. Actually, I need to rewatch the first one before I watch the second return. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a must-watch. The effects, like the scene where Warren, one of the guys, they do this effect where Warren stuffs his fist down the throat, and they had to do an effect of basically having the guy's throat kind of enlarge to give the idea that Warren's fist and forearm is going down this guy's throat. And it's actually, it's a pretty cool effect to see. The monster, Chrissy gives birth to the monster by basically vomiting in a school toilet, and this little large tadpole looking thing about yay big, swims around. The guy in charge of the nuclear plant is Pat Ryan, I believe. Make sure I get his name right. Yeah, it was Pat Ryan, who was, again, I said, I don't know if I mentioned this in my Troma's War review. He was the Troma Fat Man before Joel Flosshacker. He was his predecessor. He also played the mayor in the original Toxic Avenger. Here he's in charge of the plant, and he's trying to keep it open. He doesn't want, have some people come in and inspect it and close it down. The Crichtons, I wanted to say that the Crichtons were the debate team, and then afterwards, after they became the Crichtons, they had a debate, and they told somebody what the fuck off or whatever, and then beat the shit out of them. That's one way to win a debate. Fuck you! That's one way to win a debate, I guess. The effect of Dewey, I believe his name is, at the beginning when he's like freaking out and he's melting, and all stand over him. He's like, this is meat, and all the flesh is coming down, melting off, and it's kind of a cool effect. There's one student that's in the background for some reason, just running around with a Hitler mustache. I guess they're trying to show that the kids are, they're getting exposed to this nuclear toxic waste stuff is causing some interesting effects. This guy, like, he's running around, he's got the big, he runs around, he's got the big ring in his nose, and then there's a bone. He's, again, I don't know how good you can say. I can't, there's some images that might get me in trouble, but yeah, again, this is a must-see for all Troma fans. I think there's certain movies that are must-sees, this, Toxic Avenger, let's see, those are the two big ones. I mean, Poltergeist, Night of the Chicken Dead is another one to see. I got some documentaries and other stuff, but yeah, this is one of the ones that, again, you know, Troma fans, this is a must-see Troma movie. It is on Tubi, I believe, so I'll put that in the description. Plus the trailer, and there's a cool, like, I thought I heard a call about a cool theme song that's featured in this movie. I'll put the link for that if I can find it. If there's a music video for it, I'll find that. But anyways, I got to go. It is getting late. I've had a very busy day of working on some shorts because I've been reviewing something else for my zombie channel. Oh, I got family showing up tomorrow, or at least at the time I'm filming this. By the way, I'm filming all my Troma Week videos ahead of time so I can have some free time during Troma Week to film some other stuff. Anyways, I am the Pacific Northwest Geek, and I will see you in Tromaville, Tuda, Lou,